around.
We're calling back. Do you want to go for a wee?
No, I'm on a roll. We're on a roll. There's an influx of questions. We need to answer them.
Yeah, no, we've got people to help. Well, all 5 of them.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome back for another video. Today I'm joined with Emily.
Hi guys.
You guys have probably seen her on my channel. She's in one of my vlog videos. I talked about her in a Get Ready With Me. I obviously really like you. I talk about you a lot on my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna leave a link to her channel below if you guys wanna go check it out, but I'm sure you've already seen a lot of her videos. We do a lot of like kind of similar videos, a lot of styling videos.
We're very alike.
We're very alike. It's a bit weird. It's only the second time we've hung out and we're like, I feel like I've known you for, yeah, very weird. But today we're filming a mukbang.
We're already halfway through this mukbang.
We're already halfway through. We've already filmed the first half, which is going to be on her channel. So I'm going to leave that video in the description box. And now we're in the second half. We're just answering you guys' questions. We're just eating, chilling. That's the vibe. I mean, half this food we've already demolished. Like there's literally bags of McDonald's just strewn on the floor. Okay, we've got a question from Paige Alicia Beauty.
Love you.
I love her, yeah, she's so lovely. She wants to know, what is the one thing we would change on social media if we could change something?
Wow, that's a good question.
And
I was just prepared for that. You didn't prepare me for that.
Oh, sorry. No, at the beginning I was like, I would change like people being negative and stuff, and it's like, well no, because that's the real world. Like, you can't.
No, but I would change that.
Would you?
I would change the ability for people to comment negative things, because I don't think it is the real world. Because those people wouldn't say it to your face. When people are like outrageously hateful about nothing,
not constructive criticism.
No,
yeah.
when they're like just being negative
Nasty.
because they're just horrible people, they would never say it to your face. Those people would never, like, I've had
That's
so
true.
many experiences with that in my life. People would text you like horrible things, and then you see them and they're like, oh hey, you're like,
I get what you mean. I get what you mean. I don't know what else I would change about social media.
the algorithms.
Yeah. It's not really social media that I would change though. I guess it's just like how I see people that change on social media more. If that makes sense. It's nothing to do with social media, I don't think that affects them. It's to do with like the things that come with it, that then you do see people on this platform that do change.
Oh god, yeah.
And I know everyone does it, as that is a part of growing and living and like life, but sometimes it's quite negative change.
And especially when it's like obvious that they're, oh no, I don't know what you mean. I was just going to say, like, especially when it's obvious that they're changing because they've got followers and I think they're really cool. But they don't care about those people.
No, I think that's totally fair. And you do see that happening, like, which I do get, like, it is a job, but it wouldn't be a job if it wasn't for those people that are watching you.
Literally.
Like, if people were not watching this video right now, we wouldn't be able to have adults on the video, we wouldn't be able to, like...
We're eating.
We wouldn't be able to, like, have a living if people didn't watch our content, because that would be it. It would be like us just watching our own videos. So I do find it strange that they have such a disregard for their own followers, some people.
There's quite a lot of them.
Oh wow.
Let's just leave it at that.
Oh, tea!
I can still feel that burger.
If you could travel to a country city that you haven't been to yet, where would you go? I want to go to India really badly.
Really?
And I really want to go to the south of the US. Like, I want to go on a ranch and like ride horses.
Really?
And like meet a cowboy. Like, I want to be with, I'd love to go out with a cowboy. That would be my dream.
That's gonna happen.
Like a southern, like a really like old school kind of guy.
Yeah, romantic.
Like in the films.
Keep it.
No, not real life, never gonna happen.
I really want to go to Dubai. You're going there.
Yeah.
And have been there.
Come with.
Should I?
Yeah.
Hi friends, I'm coming with.
No, you get one, that's just really nice.
You'll get on fine.
Yeah, you'll be fine.
I think me and Brad are actually going to go travelling next year.
Really?
We're going to save up some money and then
Right.
go travelling. But when I say go travelling, I mean like spend 2 weeks in a really nice hotel, spend 2 weeks in another really nice hotel.
I get that though.
I
I'm more like
just
that.
can't
I'd
do
rather
that.
go away for short amounts of time in a nicer accommodation than go for like 6 weeks, 8 weeks and stay in, like, it's just not really my kind of thing.
I don't think I'd get along with hostels very well.
Really not.
I like my home comfort.
I love my bed.
Yeah. That burger's coming back up.
This straw is making me so sassy.
How cool are these?
I literally love these straws.
This is kind of like a girl talk problem question. She needs our advice.
God knows why.
The boy I'm seeing won't ask me to be his girlfriend. I've never had this problem, have you?
What, that I really like someone and they wouldn't ask me out?
Yeah. I mean, I have when I was like 10.
No.
think that
I've definitely like dated a few boys and I've wanted it to be obviously more serious than them.
Okay.
Probably. But it was so early on that I was like, if you're not interested, then bye. But I've never actually like seen someone, like been seeing someone consistently and been like, please, I want to go out with you, and they've not reciprocated it actually. So I don't have like first-hand advice. But I know that if it was my friend, I know exactly what I would say.
What?
Well, I think it depends how upfront you've been with him. Like, does he know that you want a relationship? Because if he doesn't, if he thinks you want something casual, then maybe he's just going along with what he thinks you want. So that's the first thing. Like, have you actually explicitly said, I want something?
Yeah.
And secondly, like, if that's what you want, if you want a boyfriend, you don't want to be seeing someone and it like be not exclusive and they can do what they want. I think you're getting yourself into really dangerous territory there, because you're going to only hurt yourself.
Yeah.
If you continue to stay with someone that's made it quite apparent that they don't want anything serious, they've been upfront, they've been honest.
Actually, I suppose I do have first-hand experience of that.
Really?
So, we don't want anyone to watch this video.
I know, I always feel like that whenever I talk about like personal things. I'm like, oh god.
I don't think they would, but when I was younger...
Hi, if you are.
Yeah. When I was younger, I really started to like one of my mates.
Right.
And we then actually like had a kiss. This is when I was like 15. And I like obviously liked him already, but I hadn't, like you say, I hadn't expressed that to him. Like he didn't necessarily know. And after we'd kissed, I basically liked him even more because you would.
You're a girl.
And he basically just turned around and said that he didn't see me that way, blah blah blah, and we just like had to be friends. And I had such big feelings for this guy.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone knows this anyway. But yeah, I had such big feelings for him. But now I'm with Brad and have been for however long now. I know that was just like nothing.
A fake, yeah, it was, yeah.
To what I feel for Brad. But yeah, no, I've definitely had like first-hand experience of liking someone a lot more than
then it's been valid. Yeah, I've had that. I've just not had it where
you're waiting for them to ask.
Yeah, and I think you do have to like figure out for yourself, like, is it one of those things where like you've just never had that conversation? So is he like waiting for you and you're waiting for him and it's just awkward, you're both just waiting for each other to broach that conversation? Or is it because they've explicitly said like from day one, like, I do not want anything serious, I just want to be seeing you? And I think if that's the case and you know you want something serious, I would get out now, just because the longer it goes on, the more you're going to hurt yourself.
Yeah. And
people are always going to be selfish and they're always going to do what works for them. So if it's working for him, you just seeing him and him not asking you out, he's never going to turn around and be the better person and say, oh, I don't want to hurt you, so can we break things off?
No, at all.
If it works for them, they'll be like, oh. So that's hard.
Yeah, it's a tricky one. I'm going to try my apple pie.
I love what it says, be careful, extra hot filling.
Yeah. Maybe really hot. Definitely isn't. These are so greasy, they're like just deep fried. Oh. That's actually kind of rank. Have you ever had this before?
No, I'm scared.
What if it's not vegetarian?
What? Yes, it's an apple pie. It's like a baby.
No, but like, it might have like certain fat on it, or do you not bother about stuff like that?
What do you mean? It might be cooked in like grease?
Yeah.
Well, the chips are probably cooked in.
Yeah, fair.
I just don't like to think about
Oh, sorry.
that. I like to just pretend to myself it's just not cooked in it. Yeah, nice.
I really like them, usually when they're hot though. They're very cinnamony. Tastes quite Christmassy.
Okay, how do you stay motivated to continue to make videos, and how do you deal with anyone making fun? And have you ever had that? Have you ever had anyone take the pee out of what you do? Actually, I'm really interested to hear what you've got to say on this.
I don't think I have. Not in a serious way. Or
Yeah.
I've not like heard of. I'm sure there are many people out there, especially people like you went to school with, or people that you've known before, that kind of bring you up in a conversation and are like, oh, have you seen what she's doing?
Yeah.
But I don't know if it's in a negative way. Like, if I don't know about it, it can't really affect me. I've obviously had people like joke, and Brad especially, all the time.
Oh, really?
Sits down, he's like, hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm like, shut the fuck up. Yeah, no, I've had people like joke about it, but it's never been like a serious, like, you're a weirdo for what you do or something like that. I don't know. I suppose you just gotta, if it's something I've always wanted to do, so I kind of started it off with the mindset that if anyone did start to take the mick, at the end of the day, I'm doing the thing that I want to do, so you've got to not care about their opinion on it, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But I've been quite lucky with like positivity and
you've been lucky.
support.
I started my channel originally, not like now, since uni when I got into it more. But but I had the same channel when I used to upload videos when I was in year 10. YouTube was not a thing then. Like, honestly, I don't care what anyone says. Like, it was not. There was like hardly anyone on YouTube, and like no one understood it. And at that point,
when Zoella started out.
Yeah, I mean, how old were we? That was years ago. Like when we were in year 10.
I started then as well. Well, actually before that.
Year 11 and 12.
How old are you?
I started when I was 14, 15. I'm 22. 7-8 years ago. So I made videos. They were like similar to what I do now. They were haul videos and like makeup tutorials, and they weren't the best quality, and they were, you know, random little videos. But to be honest, because hardly anyone was making content back then, the views you could get on those videos were actually really significant.
Yeah. You
would never ever get that now, you know, if you uploaded that sort of thing. It's a shame how it's changed, but so it wasn't that it was embarrassing as in no one was watching me. I had people watching me. I don't even think that should be embarrassing anyway, but you know what people are like. They'll be like, oh, no one even watches. It wasn't that. I think they all thought I was like loved myself. I don't know.
Yeah, I think the thing is now the perception on that is that you have like a lot of guts to put yourself out online, but whereas before it was almost like, why are you putting videos up of yourself?
Yeah, I think because no one understood what YouTube was like as a concept as much.
Even just taking selfies, people were like, why are you taking a selfie? Now everybody does it.
I had this one day, I remember this day so well, where I was on my way to school. It was like the night before, it was late at night the night before, and I'd gone on Facebook and these girls had made a video of me imitating me and put it on their Facebook page. So yes, they made these videos or whatever, and I remember us sitting in chapel, and my friend at the time, my really good friend at the time, she was like, George, like, have you seen those videos, like, them imitating you? And you know when you think something's about you, but you convince yourself it's not, and then when somebody else says, like, oh, that was about you, you suddenly are like, oh my God, and I was so upset, I was like crying in chapel, like I had to leave, I had to leave.
I had chapel as well.
Yeah, the teacher had to take me out, and then all the teachers got involved, which was a bit of a nightmare. Because that's always an awkward thing if someone's being nasty to you. And I know people say tell someone, but when teachers get involved, it does sometimes
especially when they don't understand the situation.
Yeah, and then, you know, they did a whole assembly on like cyberbullying and like online bullying and how not to treat people. And I was just like, wow, you've just made this so much worse for me without realising.
Yeah.
I'm sitting in this assembly cringing, you know, about like, don't treat people badly online. And it was just so uncomfortable.
Yeah.
What I'm trying to say is I have had people take the pee, but it never really fazed me. I'm so thick-skinned. Like my friends who liked me and your friends that are loyal to you couldn't care less what you do as long as you're not damaging yourself or harming yourself.
Yeah.
They're going to support you. So my friends were supportive of me, even if they thought it was weird. They didn't care. They stuck by my side. Like, and then the people that were nasty weren't really my friends. So I don't care.
I think like even with your friends, even if they don't necessarily agree with it, they don't have to watch it.
Exactly.
Like, I have so many friends that don't understand what I do, but it's not a problem. And they then don't go and mouth me to other people. Like, it's just not a thing.
Exactly. Oh God, it was so bad. It was so bad. And I'm so gobby, like, as in, I've never been afraid to stand my ground, but it was so bad.
I can't imagine.
I remember having this row with this girl, and, you know, and you just, like, I had this row with her by the lockers, and we were screaming at each other, physically screaming at each other. Because obviously you're not going to speak to me like shit. I would cry afterwards and be so upset, but in the moment I was like, no, I'm really going to stick up for myself. Like, I'm so angry.
So someone else asked, how long did it take you to become self-employed? Was the process difficult? And this has come from my phone because I announced yesterday that I've just started doing this full time, so
yay. I've only done it like full YouTube probably within the last 2 months. Prior to that I was doing YouTube and another job.
Yes.
So it's still new. I think it takes a while to get into it. I mean, I'm definitely not an expert on it.
No, I mean, I've been doing YouTube now for probably a year and 2 months or something like that. And all throughout that time I've had like other jobs, so it's so hard in terms of like not having enough time to do everything in one day. Like going to your job, and then because I work in West London and I live in East, I would literally travel like an hour home, get home at 7, and then either start filming or get ready, like edit or do whatever. Like you literally would go from one job to the other, and I honestly would not go to bed until 3 a.m. for like 4 nights a week just to try and like make ends meet. But because I kind of wanted to do this so badly, it wasn't that hard at the same time. Like I never complained about going to bed late. I never complained about coming home and having to do that. Like, it was never a task because that actually was the part of the day that I wanted to do. Yeah, it's definitely hard in terms of like staying motivated to do it when you're so knackered and you're literally just trying to make ends meet. But once you get there, it's literally so worth it. Like, honestly, I'm on cloud 9 at the moment. I just feel like it's all a bit surreal that I'm finally there. But being self-employed in anything, like anything you do, is such a risk.
I know a girl that does like my eyelashes and stuff, and like
Yeah.
they're self-employed. Obviously they do different things to us, but like they're still self-employed, and she constantly says to me like, look, you're going to get good months, bad months, ups and downs, like that's just the reality of being self-employed. It's just how you kind of calculate for them. So when you know you have a good month or when you know you have a bad month and things like that.
If you have the opportunity and you want to do it, then definitely go for it.
Yeah.
But just make sure that you kind of have stuff to fall back on, I guess.
Yeah, I still live at home, you know, and I'm very lucky that I have that. I don't know if I could do this if I didn't. I know that this is what I want to do, similar to you, so I'm like, I'm going to try and do everything that I can for like a year and just like give it all and like, you know, put in so much work, and if things don't work out, I'll try and get a job within social media, hopefully. But at least I can say I gave it a go.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's the biggest thing. So many of my friends at the moment as well, I'm 21 at the moment, and literally 4 or 5 of my friends have literally gone self-employed at the same time. Like, it's like we've all hit
That's
an
really
age
cool.
and we're like, oh,
Yeah.
I'm just going to give it a go, because like you
Why
said, why
not?
not?
We'll see what happens. We'll see if we're still saying this in a year's time.
Yeah. We might be sitting here being like, guys, it's failed.
Yeah, my
We're
Patreon is below.
Yeah.
Okay guys, so that is it for our mukbang videos. You can see we still have a lot of food left on this table.
You have a lot of drinks.
We have a lot of drinks, like I haven't even tried this smoothie yet.
Try it.
I don't know, it just doesn't look that appetizing right now.
It's really nice.
Should I quickly try it?
It's quite hard to get it through the straw.
Oh yeah,
I used to literally drive to McDonald's just to get one of them.
one of them. Yeah, they're nice. It reminds me of something. Yeah, so that is it for this video. I hope you guys all enjoyed it. Don't forget to go and check Emily out. I will leave her link below in the description box. And I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.
I think we should go and get Prosecco.